numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
10 black, cut.
They'll run without it. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. A big play for the Panthers. 35 yards.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal.
38.
Out of the shotgun. Young. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jalen Coker. Touchdown, Carolina. It's his third touchdown catch this year. The extra point is good. And the Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First carry here for Devon Achane. He's inside the 40. Down the sideline to the 20. And he is gone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Jason Sanders on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Dolphins come right back to tie it at 7. Possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. At their own 25-yard line. First down is Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy. He's hit into the catch, and the ball comes free. But this is taken in by a teammate.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
He'll push forward for about a yard. Handles Tyrell Dodson that time on the track. 3rd and 5.
Here we go, set. Ready.
From the gun, it's Young. He finds the big tight end, Trimble. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one's good for 12 and a first down. That's good.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Top Robinson, the man to bring him down. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Down. Red, yellow, 22. Ready.
Now Young. Field throw complete to Chuba Hubbard. zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target. And in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll get about 5. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Achane. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Dolphins first down. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Play action, it's Tua. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
By J.C. Horn. Go ahead.
Tua on the fake, gets it to Waddle. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that, come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Horn now to return it. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10. And they're on the 21-yard line.
Let's go now. Black, 95. Hut.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. That's to the rookie from Arizona, Tedoroa McMillan.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
On the double.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Ready. Blue, 32.
To throw is Young. They're set up a screen here to Hubble. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
First down.
A huge play there
First
on
and
the
10
screen
at the
pass.
39-yard line.
35 yards.
On the set.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Hut.
Back to throw. Young. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Let's go. Pause red. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd down. Young. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
That one complete to Leggett. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
That's good for a Panthers.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Young to throw on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
A 2nd down throw for Young. That'll be caught. It's Rico Powell. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one. It's a Carolina 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Young hands it to Hubbard. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Set. Ready. Ready.
On 2nd down, Young. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
Pushed out to his left. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. His kick is good. And the Panthers move out in front. And the score 17-14.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
All right, fellas, listen up.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready.
So after 1, the Panthers off to the early advantage. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the 2nd quarter. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. As we are ready to get back underway. Tua, give it to Achane. Room to run past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will go all the way. Come on, H.N. Touchdown, Miami. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Down. Hut.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Keanu Benton was there for the stop.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Ready.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. Him up and down, just shy of the 40. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Panther first down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Dowdle. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right past the line of scrimmage.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Out to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Here we go. 52 Blue. Hut.
They'll go. Young. That's taken in. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, if you're staying on the field, we're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
37.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Tua. They'll set up the receiver screen with Waddle. And he will score! Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half.
The kick is good.
And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Come on, set. 33, yellow. Set.
On first and 10, here's Young. Forced out wide. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Into the hands of Hubbard. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Red chalk, 17. Blue, 32. Set.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a first down.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they were able to convert.
Red, yellow, ready.
Young to throw on first and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Now Young, moving left, he runs with it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
On first down is Young. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And that is incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it's going to be third down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
50, green. Set.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Come on, set. Black 40. Hut, hut.
From the gun, it's Young. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
Turnover on down.
Ready. Ready, team. Hut. Out.
A run up the middle with Achan. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Dolphins, first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Dolphin first down.
A play fake. Now 2 with a throw. Downfield by Waddle. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down.
19 yards. First down.
Handoff is H.N. heading left. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike. And give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring him down for a loss.
He's into space past the 25. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. A gain there of 21. First down, Miami.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And he will score again. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Fight, 6. Here we go, set. Yellow, 20.
Out of the shotgun, Young. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to...
The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And the Dolphins come up with the turnover. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here. That is defense.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 14-yard line.
Hill brought in motion. Now it's Tua. That is caught. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal.
The Panthers will take their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
It's safe. Go ahead.
H.A. is in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe has to start looking at the record book. See if he can do it. The record in a game is 6.
17.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Hut.
Here's Young to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. In this case, the defense is thinking run. Got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Remember now, with the amended rule, onside kicks are now legal outside the fourth quarter, and they get to try it from the 34-yard line.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Aiken. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Nick Scorton there to make the stop.
2 yards on the
Pistol, here's Tua. That's brought in by Darren Waller. And they're going to have a first down and are well into field goal range now at the 16.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Whoa!
On the handoff, this is Aiken. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
All right, let's go.
2nd and 5.
21G.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone wasn't crossed early. So the penalty sets up this offense for 1st and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. Now a screen set up for Aiken. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal.
All right.
Tua will get this one out wide to Tyreek. And he's close to the goal line but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal. Arlie Gordon. Touchdown Miami. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his 1st NFL touchdown. Sanders here for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins tag on one more to their lead.
49. Panthers 25.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, yeah. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready. Here we go. Start. Marching 8.
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
On the tackle.
And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
At the 31-yard line.
Okay,
Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
There's the pistol snap to Young. Headed left, buying time. He's going to run it, and he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. Still on the move.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
In motion, it's Waddle. From the gun, here's Tua. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
It looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home. Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready. Ready.
Young. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down. Back in the backfield in the area of holding. Here's Young. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Tommy Tremble, the tight end, the man he was looking for there.
Now 2nd down.
And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Ready. Ready. 5, 6. 6. Mega. Black shot. Ready.
Back to throw. Young. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass ball is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Quick set. 50. Green. Steel. Black. Set. Go.
To throw is Young. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 27
They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the
Here we go.
39-yard line.
Yellow. 22. Ready.
Young to throw on first down. Going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
15 more yards.
Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Set, white, foot, slide, blue. Hut.
To throw, Young. He'll let one go down the middle. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up.
Ready.
So now the Panthers and Young will attempt the two-point conversion.
Come on,
The
set.
Panthers will line up for the two-point conversion.
To throw. He'll swing that out wide. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
Panthers 33. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Following the
North Carolina.
touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. We'll go three tight ends here on first and 10.
All right.
They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 15. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They run again with Wright. They struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Here's 2. They'll set up the receiver screen with Waddle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Hey, time out 2.
Play action. Tagovailoa. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
At the 10-yard
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. A shotgun snap for 2.
It's a nice job here defensively, but when you're tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight as the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
Off the bootleg, here's Tua. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked on by the linebacker, Trevor Wallace. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10.
at their own 6-yard line.
Now Young forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball.
On the set.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Set. Ready. Set.
Shotgun snap, no run, here's Hubbard. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Down. Black 40. Ready?
From the gun, it's Young. That one complete to Leggett. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Now a give up the middle. Mark down at the 6.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now,
and he will take this one across into the end zone. Ollie Gordon, touchdown Miami. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard
Okay,
line.
right? What's ready? Yellow, 22. 6, Mega. Ready.
Young to throw on first and 10. Pick this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 4.
Here we go. Hut.
Out of the shotgun. Young. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
all things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He drives the big tight end jumble. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
It's a gain of 11.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Young on the run to the right. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Come on, set. Ready.
To throw is Young. That one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 29-yard line.
Hey, get set.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Oh, a loose football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and we'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10
Set.
at their own 44-yard line.
Set.
On first down is Young. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The third quarter has come to an end. Second and 10.
Shovel, 38. Here we go. Set. Set. Cut.
Throwing is Young. And the rush gets home. He'll put down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Hut.
Here's Young to throw. Thought that one might have had a chance for a second there, but not to be. It's a pickup of 8, and it brings up fourth down.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down. If you find yourself down big, it's the fourth quarter, there's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Fake the hand. Now, Tua. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is going to be... Oh, and he's got it. Tyreek Hill. A touchdown, Dolphins. Now, Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will add one more onto their big lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Okay, ready? Ready, ready.
Will run without it. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yards, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Jordan Brooks getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
Set, ready. Hut.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. This one just too far for the receiver. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think
the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on downs.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has two options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
A play fake. Down, 2 of the throw. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
And he did everything he could. He's trying to keep this play alive, but there's just too much penetration from this defensive front, and they end up taking him down behind the line.
He's got it at the 7. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and goal, Miami.
Gordon trying to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Gordon will take this in for a Dolphins touchdown. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Let's set.
Drive will start on the ground. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6. Mark it at the 31. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Yellow.
At
Line.
the 31-yard
Here we go.
line.
Set.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. It's 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Set. Hut. Blue 32. Ready.
Back to throw. Young. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit. That right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming.
45.
You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and
Ready.
make that play for your offense.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
44. Ready. Hut.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Good.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now a give on the ground. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3.
it's a gain of 4.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Go ahead.
That's caught on the right side by the bottom. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and it's certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Yeah, that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Throwing is Tua. That is caught by the tight end, Darren Waller. Touchdown, Miami. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Now Dowdle. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was brought down by Peter Copeland. It's a pickup of 3. Brings
On the
up
ready?
second
From
and
29.
7.
Here's second down and 7.
Come on. Set. 60 red. 60 red.
To throw is Young. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the fourth quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
Set. Ready. Black 40. Hey, check mega.
They'll go. Young. He's got his man. That's weekend. And he will score. Xavier Weekend. Touchdown, Carolina.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
So now the Panthers and Young will attempt the two-point conversion. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. Trying to push the ball forward. He's not going to get in. They stopped him up short. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
Yeah, no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice shot here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
All right, let's go.
Here comes second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Off play action, it's Tua. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Solo left Zion. Solo left. Yeah. Ready.
From the gun, here's Tua. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
First down, Dolphins.
Hey, get set.
In motion, it's Waddle. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
2-yard line.
Ready.
To the air again, Tunga Valor. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 3-yard gain.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
That is caught left side by Waddle. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the bit touchdown pass of this ball.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
Watch the motion.
45. Wide. Ready.
Young to throw on 1st down. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
16 yards on the game and a quick 1st down.
First down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight, they continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Let's go. 10 black. Hut, hut.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, Snake, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.